Welcome back.
Go ahead, Jim.
No, go. Let's just go right into the segment.
We can't because you have taken Debbie by surprise.
And now, here's that man with a head just crammed full of knowledge, Mr. Know-It-All.
I have noticed that Jimmy's new thing is just say, well, let's just do that. Instead of doing his job, which is leading into the segment, he just says, let's just go.
He's mixing it up.
We have always agreed that this segment is just, we don't know how to introduce it. Ladies and gentlemen, are we getting better? Because guess what? We are encouraging everybody. If we are not answering your calls or your questions, that, if you're listening and we're talking about something, we go off on a rant, it happens. I know. Mm-hmm. Just give us a call, 312-664-6649. We will answer your call. We will answer it on radio.
Okay.
We will also if you go on Facebook or ChicagoTaxTeam.com, there's many ways to contact us about your particular question with IRS help. Mm-hmm. And we have a question right now.
Yeah, this one was from my website, ChicagoTaxTeam.com. If you go there, a box will pull up with a picture of me standing there.
What about me?
No picture of you.
Debbie, can you believe that? How long have I been on the show? I can't even get a spot.
I'm going to Photoshop you on there, Jim.
Well, what about Debbie? Debbie doesn't complain.
Where's my glamour shot?
That's right. Because here's what this is what the gentleman said on the when he typed this into the chat box. He said he listens to Stephen and the group.
Hey,
so Debbie and Jim are now.
I like it. I like it.
So I have a posse as we.
Woo!
It's now Stephen and the group.
I gotta say, my group has. They both have sung on this show. I will not.
You have sung on this show. You're singing the tune of IRS help.
It's true. It's true. Okay, so anyway, he typed me a kind of a long question. So I'm trying to get down to a few months back. They quoted some numbers about the tax refunds that go unclaimed because people don't file their tax returns. I was driving, so the thought came that maybe this represented illegal aliens that had bootlegged Social Security numbers and didn't file because they wanted to stay under the radar. The government normally analyzes any set of numbers they get to see if they can find patterns. Is it possible that such a paragraph, that we talked about it before? Well, we did talk about this even last week. We talked about the illegals and their tax refunds, okay? Because now the IRS encourages illegals, even if you're using a false Social Security number, to file your tax returns and get your refund. So that shouldn't stop illegals. So and remember, the number that I used was $1 billion that had gone unclaimed.
But not only are you saying this, but there was also on a couple of other big box outfit commercials.
What about unfiled tax returns?
The billion.
I didn't know that. I didn't hear that.
Well, we're not going to say names,
I understand.
But there was a couple of them. So the billion is correct.
So the bill that was from 2012, just that 2012 year. Now, I had a gentleman come into my office yesterday, and he has 4 years of unfiled tax returns with a big refund coming back from 2012. And guess what? He's a week late. He's not going to get that refund from 2012, and they won't apply it to the money that they say that he owes. It would have paid a good portion of his IRS bill, but because he waited beyond the 3 years, he's not going to get that money. And so we're going to go ahead and do his other 3 years, and if he's got a refund, he's going to get those refunds. So don't wait till the end. And I told you, remember last week, you had the guy call me on April 15th and saying, I'm trying to do my 2012 tax return so I get my refund. Don't wait. If you have unfiled tax returns, call me, and we'll get it done for you. Don't wait till the last. I know how this all works, because 1 year turns into 2 years, turns into 3 years. All of a sudden, it's 5 years later, and you haven't filed your tax return. I understand how that works, but don't give the government an extra $1 billion because you don't want to file your tax return.
And they need more money.
Don't wait. Don't procrastinate. Let Stephen Leahy give you a clean slate. Call Opem Tax Resolution
for a free rebate.
You guys are incredible. I could never have done that. She just did that just now.
You have a date with Dustin.
But it is true. It's true. So again, it's not the illegal aliens. Sir, who send this? I'm trying to think of what's the guy's name. I'm going to use his last name. No names. Okay, I won't use any names. But let's call him JM. Okay,
sure.
His initials from JM from Chicago.
Who listens to our show on Sunday. So
when he's driving. So I hope he's listening to this segment. And it's not just a sales pitch. He says, I know he's doing a sales pitch. It's not a sales pitch, although it's a sales pitch.
We're not pulling
but I'm really just giving you statistics. And I'm trying to tell you, if you have money sitting there, you're going to lose it. Don't lose it. That's just silly. File your tax return. Usually if you have a refund, it's not that complicated of a return. Even if it could be, cut through the chase and do an easy return. At least you get some of the money back. Maybe you won't get it all back if you used all your deductions, but use some and get some of the money back. Don't let it go. Call. That's what we do. Okay. Anyway, I hope, JM from Chicago, that answered your question.
Thank you, Mr. Know-It-All.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Know-It-All. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, if we do not answer your question, you can always give us a call at 312-664-6649 or chicagotaxteam.com. But also, if the IRS is not answering your questions.
Or not answering your phone call. Because they don't answer your phone call.
Give a call to that same number. And Opem Tax Resolution will help you solve those issues. 312-664-6649. Or visit them at chicagotaxteam.com. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. Because after this commercial break, we're going to wrap this show up.
With our favorite segment.
Yes, on AM 560.
The Answer.